When I see people who are obsessed with their own countries and they come to Australia, it's like, why even come here? You say your country is so good, but then economic prosperity and opportunity is part of what makes a good country. And so yes, you may say you have more culture, but then what is culture? Because culture is also providing opportunity for future generations. It means setting up things like a fruit tree that will grow when you pass. It's not about having fun in the sun. It's about impulse control and providing for future generations with opportunities, with commerce, with economic prospects. And so Australia, people make fun of us and say, oh, you're so vanilla, you're vanilla slice, you're like bushwalks, you're picnic people, you're bloody you like to have barbecues and all this, you're so lame. But it's like, yeah, how come every cunt wants to move here? Maybe we don't have as much spices as the Lebanese or the Chilean. But tell you what, our diet makes us good at swimming. It makes us pretty. It makes us strong. And we're tall, Everyone wants to look like us. So it's all about the big picture, the macro level. Yeah, we've got our problems. We can be obese. We can drink too much. We can be a little bit too promiscuous. We can be really nihilistic. We can be workaholics. We can leave our families. We can be overly feminist and have just all the men are chasing drinking and silliness, and all the women are chasing status. And it's what the hell is this? Yeah, we've got our problems, but that's also about not being proud of ourselves. How many ethnic people do you see with flags like this? But then people in their own country don't have that. You don't see Australians with the Australian flag much. You don't see the Union Jack. You don't see the embellishment, the pride of the Anglo Saxon and Celtic blood in unity, our culture that survived for thousands of years. And think about it, around 8th century AD, England became a Christian country, and look at how they thrive so much. I'm not a Bible thump, but I just think that the Bible is there as a set of guidelines and procedures and tricks and tips on how to live a wholesome, ethical, sustainable life. And you think about how much progress we've had and how everyone's speaking English, the justice system, wearing suits, having nice knives and forks at the meal. The idea of impulse control, banking system, all these things are a progress of the Anglo-Saxon dream in fruition. And Australia and America and Canada and New Zealand, the greatest countries in the world, they're a combination. They're a combination of the best bloods, of the Celtics, of the Anglo-Saxons, of the Eastern Europeans, of the Slavs, in harmony. And people should be proud. I understand, yes, New Zealanders are proud, but why are they the only ones who are allowed to be proud? Why don't you see Australians being proud? And I think that's strange. You come to another country that's based on a set of rules. You may say, oh, Australia, it's Aboriginal. No, it wasn't called Australia then. They didn't have the justice system. They didn't have the rule of being innocent until proven guilty. They didn't have the shared value system. They didn't have the shared language. They didn't have the buildings, the wheel, the electricity, the cars, the refrigeration, the age of consent laws, all these things that made a country what it is. Why people want to move here. People didn't all want to move here before it was settled, before it was colonized, before it was created, before it was built. This country is by us. It's by us people. We should be proud of ourselves. Be proud. Just like the Kiwis. But, if I went to Australia, I wouldn't just be like, yeah, fucking Australia, it's the best kind. If I went to New Zealand, I'd be like, I'm in your country now. Hi, that cuz.